Welcome back. Now we will really start with the texturing of the track. We now go to our default tray, materials, and create a material. Now we say we want to add grass. We choose now our texture, and I have here my texture folder. I will use this one. You can change it later. And you have to change the size of the texture. Let's say 3500. And OK. Oh, and they are not used textures. We have to, we want to remove them. We have to go to Window, Model Info, and Huge Unused. So we only see the used ones. So now I want just the grass. I want here the grass on the outside and inside here. And you can click this and just select every face. Or what you also can do, go to View in Geometry and click the outer side. This is a little bit faster. Oh, not this one. What you also can do is, it is a little bit faster. You can select every face you want to paint. You want to use your texture. And click again the material and bam. Every single selected face will be getting this texture. But now SketchUp isn't the best texturing tool. They are not really connected here. You see they are not really nice connected here. There's one other trick, but one other technique we can use. We right click a face and project, and now we can use this face, and every face will connect with this face. Every other face will connect with this face. Control, left click, and now it should be connected here with every face we have here. So there are no cutouts of the texture. But the problem is we can't use it for every texture. This method. I will add the road. This one. The size should be 3500 or width. And let's say we want to texture this part. Now you can see here the problem. It's not really following the road. So we have to texture this with a special tool and extensions. Yeah. So, but we have to add some lines here, just to make it easier to texture mapping this part. To make texture mapping a little bit easier. So, and here's another. So here you have to do this to make a proper texture mapping. But just this face, because here are already these lines. you will have to add here some helplines too, like so, from endpoint to endpoint. But you don't have to do this with this road. And now you select every phrase you want to texture mapping. You want to use texture mapping, and yeah, we first select them, and then use the tool triangulate. So we go to extensions and triangulate. So every phrase is now has 3 edges. And now we can export it with SketchUp UV. We click on the symbol, right click on faces, and say export UVs. Export it. Now you would have to save this. Save the exported OBJ to spot you can find it again. Now we will start Roadkill. Roadkill is a Windows program, and it should be in the software text file, so you can download it. If you start Roadkill, you have to load your exported faces. We exported these faces with SketchUp UV. Let's load them. This is my exported OBJ from these faces here I selected. The name doesn't match what I exported, but yeah, it's always exporting these as this name. Now I open this face. Now you see on the left, left here, you see our faces, our selected ones, the ones we want to texture map. On the right, you have the texture mapping tool. So this shows where the faces get their texture from. I hope that makes sense to you. If you hold Alt in this tool and use left mouse click, we can rotate here, and Alt left click we can move here, and Alt middle mouse click we can also move here and here too, but Alt and right mouse click we can zoom. If we press E, we go into edge mode. We can now select the edges of these, we can now select the edges. You can see it here. You can also select them here. You have now to select every edge you want to texture map. If you select all, you press now W. Now if you press W, we will merge them and you can see it here. I will zoom in with Alt and right click, and Alt and middle mouse button to move, and Alt and right click to zoom. So now we use U to select select these points. U4 select this is called. There's a mode to select edges, to select points. Yeah. And now we want to move these edges to the left bottom side. To rotate, so you select the points, and press R to move these points selected. Now you can use the left mouse button to rotate, the middle mouse button to move, and the right mouse button to scale these points. But now we want to move it here. So the bottom edge is parallel to the blue bottom line. If we have still the point selected, we press P to pin these points at this exact position. They are now blue dots. That means you can't move them. I use now the move tool and use middle mouse click and I can't move them at all. I can't rotate them with the left mouse button and so on. To unpin them, you have to select them and use I. Oh no, use O. So we want to so now we want to select everything that's not parallel to the blue line. This is not really parallel. So we select these ones. Now we select these 2 points and we want this line straight. Like this, so parallel to these ones. So we press R, so we can rotate, move. You can see it here in the mode I'm in. And we want to make it this. So this line is parallel to this one. Oh sorry, I moved it. I can use Control Z to redo some parts. And if these points are okay, you can press P and they are fixed. Now we can't move them anymore. And now we want to repeat this part until every line of this and this should be parallel. Oh, this is already fine. So if you're done, we want these on one line. So what do I mean? We will unselect these lines, these points, and use on the keypad 4. So we move every point to the exact same, on the exact same line. And we pin them again. Now we want to move them in a straight line too. This is the left side. If you press 4, they will move to the farthest on the left side. If you use 6, they will move to the farthest right side. So this. Now we want to select every point, unselect them with O, and we want to scale this until the left line is reaching the left side and the right side is as big as the blue line. So this white line is on the blue line behind us, and this white line is on the blue line here on the right side. So this should be it. We save this, go to SketchUp, select again Sketch UV, right click and say import UVs, and now it should be finished. I will use View, Hidden Geometry, and the texture should follow the road now. You can now select these faces. Oh, I will turn off Hidden Geometry or turn on. I can also select these faces and edit them a little bit. If I select Sketchy Felt and use the arrow keys, I can move them to the inner side or move them forward, or I can also scale them if I use Shift and the arrow keys. I can stretch, so now I'm stretching it, and if I use Shift button arrow, I can push the texture together. Now let's redo this. So we import our Roadkill made texture map, and let's stretch it a little bit. So using Sketchy Felt, Shift and pushing the arrow key up. And this is it. We will texture some other major parts in the next part. See you next time.